YouTube. This is Jerry, DMM Cleaning Services. Just giving a video. I've been watching a lot of these videos on YouTube. So I said, you know what? These dudes could do it. I'm going to give a different aspect of what I went through and help out you newbies out there. Well, going on my third season, and I'm going to give y'all a little gist of what I experienced in my first couple of years with preservation. And my first job I ever received, I don't care. See, these guys ain't gonna tell you who they work for. See, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna give y'all one of the companies that I did business for. And they're not a bad company if you're starting out with. But if you're a seasoned preservation worker, you don't want to deal with them. But the first company I went through, my regional, was True Assets. And first job they gave me, they asked me could I do a maid service. So I said, man, listen, what do you mean a maid service? Now, mind you, I've never been in this business before, so this is my first job ever. So they said, could you complete a maid service? We'll pay you $100. So I said, well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm used to working. Before this, I was working at Mac, making, $20 an hour, barely making $600-700 a week. Just was tired of it. I was killing myself for a couple pennies a week, and I just didn't want it anymore. So I decided to go out on my own, see how it went. So the first job I did, it paid me $100. So me and my brother-in-law, that's the guy that's been working with me for years, going on 3 years now. First property we get to, it's in the boondocks. They sent me out in the mountains by where I live at, and we did the property. And then as soon as we walked in, it was clean. So I said, how much more cleaner do they want it? So I called them and I said, hey, listen, this property's clean. Are you sure you want me to do this? They said, no worry, take care of it. So I said, listen, we're going to do as best as we can. I took before pictures, I took durings, and I took my afters. But prior to this, I watched videos on preservation, so I kind of had the gist of how to take the pictures. So I went and did it. About 20 minutes later, completed it. Told them we was completed. Uploaded the pictures. They seen it. They loved it. $100 cash. Boom. So I said, wow. $100 for 20 minutes, so, hey, to me, that was big. So a couple days later, 2 days later, they called me for another job. They told me there was a tree that was knocked down. So I said, oh, yeah? So I went and looked at it. I seen the tree. It wasn't that big of a tree. It was a medium-sized tree. Had some hedges that needed to be trimmed. What else? We trimmed some hedges on the roof line. It took in total about 2 hours to complete. This is prior to I had no tools. All I had was a Sawzall, a drill, and I bought a $70 Craftsman's lawnmower. So I had to go to Home Depot, rented the tools. 2 hours later, completed the job, had my pictures uploaded, and they asked me, well, how much you wanted for the job? So I said, damn, I'm new to this. I don't know what you guys feel is fair. So the coordinator said, how does $2,000 sound? So I said, look, $2,000? I said, man, listen, now I got scared because I thought it was a scam. Now I said, listen, man, I'm not about to play these games. And they said, no, we'll give you $2,000. So I said, $2,000? All right, okay, I'm going to play their game. So they said $2,000. But I'll go with that. Week later, $2,100 was sent to my account. And from there, I knew that this was something that I was going to be in for the rest of my life or connected to because I never experienced money like that before. So after that, I just took off. It was like a drug. It was like a high that I never felt before. And it just made me want to work and grind. And I was so excited that I had my business up and running and I was making money that I went out and hired all my friends, all my family. And that's where things started going downhill because that's when I made the most mistakes. I lost the most money. But honestly, I don't cry about it because I learned a lot from that time. Now, for you newbies out there, please take my advice. I know a lot of guys say this too, but absolutely don't hire your friends or your family because they're gonna fuck you over. Now, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just speaking the truth, the honesty, because I've done it before. And you know what? They don't give a fuck about your business. They don't give a fuck about what you have to go through. They don't give a fuck that it's your name on the line. Because all they care about at the end of the day is a dollar. And that's just how life is, man. So you just got to be smart, man. You can get people, on the streets, put an ad on Craigslist. You can get people that are hungry, that really want to make money. And for a lot of you newbies out there, start small. You don't need to have this fucking big ass truck with an enclosed trailer. None of that. I started with my Sawzall, my drill, a lawnmower, and I started in a Pontiac Grand Prix. That's all I fucking had. Now I got trucks, trailers, ride-on mowers, zero turns. I got everything. I got a whole bunch of shitload of tools, but I had to work to get it. And I'm going to show you guys how to get it by being smart and spending less money, having less overhead, and just being smart about the business. Now, you guys that don't know, start small. Start on grass cuts, winterizations. Don't overload yourself with work because you're never going to fucking sleep. You're going to be up all night. You're going to be out here stressing because you don't know if your due dates is on. Start small. Learn the business as you're starting, Be mindful of a lot of things. Be aware of these things. Do the shit right the first time so you don't have no fucking callback saying, oh, you gotta take this last picture or this darn picture or this street sign. Get everything in order before you start taking on bigger jobs. I'm just trying to give y'all the gist of how to make more money. Now, I know a lot of guys on here on YouTube. I watch a couple of these guys' videos. Actually, one of the guys that make a video, he's a guy I'm cool with. I talk with a lot. I ask him for advice. I'm not a person with an ego, so I have no problem asking somebody if I don't know it. I'm just trying to help you new guys out, show y'all how to make money in this business. It's a lucrative business. Like I said, I'm going on my 3rd season. I love it. It's in my blood. I wish I would have found about this business years ago. Who knows where I would have been? But like I said,